Hi everybody, my name is Shannon. Welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my goodness, it is Colorado and Colorado weather. I went to work today. Hubby's like, are you sure you don't want to work from home today? I get one day a week I get to work from home. I'm like, no, he's like, well, we're expecting snow. Okay, but I looked, it's like half an inch to an inch. Whatever, I'll go into the office. I am in the office about an hour or so, and coworkers like, what is going on down in your town? Man, the traffic is just backed up. I'm like, I don't know. And then I'm on scrolling through different things and everything during my break, and I see, oh, my town is like, we're getting a lot of snow. It's like a snow globe. Where I'm currently working, 25-30 miles from my house, no snow. Not a flake, not a nothing, no snow. My home, on the other hand, is just like this little snow globe action, and the roads were slick. My husband texted me, he's like, hey, the roads are really, really bad. He just slid through an intersection. I'm like, oh, that's not good. And I looked, and then I got this little accident app and everything. And I'm looking at that, and it's like, oh, and it's like ding, 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 accident after accident. It's like, oh, okay. So I did not stay at the office as late as I normally do. That's okay. I finished the day at the house and did my meetings and stuff. But yeah, it's Colorado. It's wintertime. It's crazy. Anyway, want to talk about yarn? You want to talk about other stuff? Yeah, that was the weather report. Sorry. I just, that's it. That's all you get. So I am working on hats. Okay, it's not an alien hat. Well, at least not mine. Okay, I will show a hat. I don't think that Sherry would mind. She sent me a picture, and you're like, Sherry, that name sounds familiar. Why does that name sound familiar? Because you heard me talking about her. She was the subscriber, right? Who was part of the Hooker versus Hooker contest. You had the two hosts, you had me as the podcast, YouTuber, whatever, and her as the I'm just watching and supporting, right? The subscriber, which is amazing. Okay. And we were head to head, if you think about it. We're the same age. We started crocheting at 10, both of us did. Well, that tells us our age anyway. Okay, 45 years. We both have 45 years of crochet behind us, right? I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool. So we're evenly matched. I mean, just 100%. And I asked for her address because I wanted to send her something. She's also in Michigan, not that far from where I was born. So there's just a tad few similarities there, right? And I've been making all the alien hats. I mean, how could you have missed it? It's in all the thumbnails, right? I mean, I got a bunch of them. Did we see this one? Speaking of Hooker versus Hooker, this is the one I was working on while being part of that live episode. I'll link that down below if you don't know what I'm talking about. So you're more than welcome to go watch that live. Yeah, it's a crochet thing, and I was knitting the alien, right? So the question was, can we crochet that? Well, yes. And who better to do it than to Sherry? And the reason I was saying that who better than her is she won the Hooker versus Hooker. She did a great job, absolutely wonderful. She took a so-called knitting chart. We know charts don't care, right? She took this book that I was talking about, and if you've been around for a while, you've seen me advertising it. I don't get anything for it. I just love it, and I got it at a discount, like on Amazon, under 17 bucks. It's a $30 book. So it's this one, Alice Starmore's Charted Color Knitting. Well, she used one of the charts in here, and she crocheted it, because charts don't care. Charts do not care. So what if it says knitting? You weave, you sew, you crochet. If your craft can use a chart, who cares? Just cross off the word knitting here, and it's just charted for color work, right? It doesn't matter. So she bought this, and she used one of the charts in there and made her beautiful design, right? And, so I think that's fantastic, because she got first place doing that. And we know I'm always talking about how charts don't care. And I think she did great. So she commented on how she's going to take said design, because that's only 10 stitches. This pattern for the alien head, it's a free hat pattern. And I use the little aliens and do my own thing with it. So she did that. She downloaded the free pattern. I'll link it down below if you haven't gotten it yet. And she crocheted it and did a great job. She's like, oh, it's my first one, my prototype and everything. I don't think she'll mind. I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you a picture so then you can see what she's done. She did the black and that slime green like I did for the knitting, and she did that with, oh my gosh, I think she did great. She said it turned out more like the baby hat, a little bit smaller. Where's my little baby one over here? Oh, here. She did, this is 60 stitches knit. She did 60 stitches crochet and it was a baby hat. I'm like, I did that too, right? So I thought that was so cute. So she did that. So she's going to come up with something else and do it a little bit different. But I'm so glad that she did, is again, she used the chart from the book, the Alice Starmore book, and won the Hooker versus Hooker contest, which is bragging rights, by the way. That's what she won, is bragging rights. She did it. And this is 60 knit stitches around. She did 60 crochet stitches around single crochet. She's like, it's a baby hat. I know, that's what mine was. So I think she's going to do some more. And I thought it was fantastic because I know there were people that commented, can you do it in crochet? Yes, you can. I haven't done it yet. I've been working all the knit hats, but she did. Now I don't feel like I have to. She did a great job. So I'll see if I can put them up side by side or something. I don't know. So you can see both of them together. But I thought she did absolutely amazing. And you're like, well, why did she send you her address? Well, because I reached out to her and I asked for it and everything. And I'm sending her one of my hats. It's like a member appreciation kind of a thing. And I wanted to send her one of the hats. And I said, well, pick out something. And this is one that, you know, the members got a chance to see earlier. She picked this one. Look at this. See, it's not an alien hat. It's not an alien hat. I know. It almost hurt my feelings not doing another alien hat. But look at this. So this is going to go in the mail to her. And I'm so thrilled. I am absolutely so thrilled. Look at this. This is the Big Twist Rave, is this color right here. And black. Big Twist Black. That's what that is. It's my own geometric pattern that I just started making, right? You know, it's just... And you can do that too, whether you're knitting or crocheting. So this is one stitch with a black, and then the next row 3, and the next row 1. I like to do things in 4s, right? It's easy. So, you know, you had 3 of your main color, or whatever you want to call it, and a black. 3, 1, 3, 1. That's your first row. Next row, 1, 3, 1, 3. Next row, you're just finishing it off. I mean, how cool is that? You can do that to practice with color work. You really can, just back and forth like that. Whatever shape pleases you. So this is the one that I just finished, and I have to make more. I do. I have to grab some. Look at that. Look at the gradient from that. That is gorgeous. And I've got, the other ones are up there, like close to the ceiling. So I've got other colors, right? You know, that I have of the Rave, and I have the orange to yellow. Oh my gosh, I know I have to do that. I have to get that down. Again, it's like right up there. See? There, it's right there. There it is. So there's the orange and pink one, and there's the orange and yellow one, right? So I just have to grab some of that down so I can make another one. I was so impressed with this. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty. And it's already got a new home. Yay. So I'm excited about that too. I've been on the hat kick, and you know, I had to, because I didn't want you guys to get bored. I mean, I think I could make a dozen more of the alien hats before I got bored, but whatever, right? You know, so I did this. And then after I made this one, I'm like, I want to make another one. That's pretty. I like the little dots at the top, right? I mean, I think that's just, you know, here you've got this color is the rims around it. And then this color, I mean, I don't know how you call it, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Just make things up in your head. It doesn't matter. You just make it work, and you just play back and forth with yarn, and you can do it. You can do anything you want. That's the fun part about all of this creativity. It really is. And, you know, I'm getting down there on the time. I'm right now trying to decide when do I bring hats in? And now I have to make more because I've already obligated more hats because, yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, yeah, it's that time of the year. I want to give things away. So I'm trying to figure out what day is a good day to take some to work. Well, I know we have a holiday party, but, you know, I'm not sure how many people, you know, because we get that one day a week we can work from home. I'm not sure how many people will actually be there on that day. You know how that goes. Not everyone likes parties. And then we're coming up close to the holidays, so a lot of people have vacation coming up. So I think I've got to do something next week, because after that, people are going to be too close to Christmas. They're going to be on vacation, Christmas, New Year time of a thing. So I'm trying to figure out what's the best day to be in the giving spirit. That's a good way to put it, right? What's the best day, right? You know, just start, like, be a little hat fairy, and you get a hat, and you get a hat, and you get a hat, right? You know, and just going around. I think I'm going to have more fun than anyone else. I 100% believe that, right? And if you were around last year, you saw I did a video dressed up in my elf costume. That, yes, I did go with one of those elf jumpsuits and everything, and the Santa Claus hat. So I have a different one this year. It's a different color. Yeah, but it's still a very Christmas outfit. You know, like Christmas threw up on a jumpsuit. Yeah, I'm gonna wear that. I am. So I'm gonna have to make sure that I do a video with it, because you guys want to see that weirdness too, right? If I have the guts as an adult woman to wear that stuff to work, you want to see it. I know you do. It's like, I can do it. I can do it. It was really fun being an elf last year, but I got to do something different this year. I did win the office costume Christmas party last year, though, with my elf, because they had the runway also. You know, that was the costume that you dressed up, and then if you wanted to be in the contest, right, you know, they had the little runway, the little red carpet kind of thing, and everyone got to strut their stuff and, you know, back and forth or what have you, and then it was voted on. But I won last year. Pretty sure I won't win this year, though, regardless of what I go dressed as, just because, well, you know, I'm pretty sure they would make sure that other people got a chance to win. So that makes sense to me. But that doesn't mean I don't have to dress up. I don't have to. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to. That's a better way to put it. No one's requiring me. I'm just doing it on my own, because that's the one day a year I get to be really quirky. Okay, I'm quirky a lot of the time, but it's the one sanctioned day that I get to be quirky. And that's all the fun, right? That is all the fun. So that is the great stuff. Oh, you know what I forgot to show you and everything and do? It is December the 10th. So let me reach over here. I got my Tangled Poet advent calendar. Here's day 10. I had to reach in because I got this. Now granted, not all of that is the Tangled Poet stuff. The box happens to be open, and, you know, like anything where you have a flat spot, things are going to add to it. Like, this was not Tangled Poet. This is what my daughter asked for, a hat. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful yarn. I had to get the fuzzy halo because, you know, I had to have some spice to it, right? It is undyed, not bleached, but it's just, you know, the undyed. It's like dyed yarn with all the color drained out. Yeah, that's what my daughter wanted, right? I'm over here, like, with my Advent stuff. These are older days. With my Advent stuff, you know, I'm like, I got fun colors. I got this, I got that. And she wants this. So it's just sitting on there. So no, it's not part of the Tangled Poet Advent, but it was a flat spot, and flat spots get stuff put on them. That's what happens. So, yeah, before I go, almost forgot. That would be a travesty, because then I'd remember later and I'd have to peek. And that's not cool, because I have not peeked at all. These are hats. These are the Advent calendar I bought from Aberdeen Wool. And it is the Tangled Poets, that's their yarn that they dye, Tangled Poets Advent calendar. 30 grams. That is such an amazing, generous amount of yarn for an Advent calendar. And let's face it, Advent calendars are an investment. They are not the cheapest things in the world, not at all. But, you know, they are an investment. And, you know, I'm really thrilled I got this one. I am. 30 grams per each. That's a lot of yarn. You know, if there's a lot of patterns out there that would take like 10-gram minis, you know, little things that you can do, little stripes. If I really wanted to do that, I could do 3 of those, right? Because I have 24 with the 30 grams and then one 100-gram ball at the end. Woo! That's exciting. So without further ado, day number 10, we are in the double digits. Holy cow, we're 15 days from Christmas. And my family, I grew up where we did our, battery's about ready to die. We did our opening up of Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day we went to Grandma's house. That's just how I did it growing up. And then when we had kids, we kept with the Christmas Eve. I don't think my husband really had a 100% preference, but we kept with the Christmas Eve. We kept with my tradition. And the thought process was when our children grew up, got married, moved out of the house, grew up, moved out of the house, got married, etc., and had kids of their own, that they would go to their partners, their spouses, right? Boy, girl, whatever, depends on who they married. They would go to their house for Christmas Day. We got Christmas Eve, they got Christmas Day. So we've just kept that tradition, and everybody knows that Christmas Eve is our day, and we graciously give you Christmas every year. So there you go. So they don't have any arguments. I don't have any, oh, we'll go to your family for this day, this year, and then my family next year. No, we're all right here. So I've got 14 days is what I'm saying. I have 14 days. I don't have the 15 days. I have less time to get my stuff done. And I'm just going to continue on the tangent of whatever it is I pick up. I mean, I did 7 alien hats and only stopped because I thought you guys wouldn't come back if I continue with the alien hats. Let's just face it. So we're going to do happy stuff. Day number 10. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't expect that. That's pretty. Look at that. That is really, really nice. That's the first time we got greens. It is, because it's set as a fade. I started off with purples, right? And then, we just went into purples, and we had some darker, like a gray color and everything. Look at this. We had some tealy colors. Now we're at greens. This is gorgeous. Look at that. I had dark green right there. Ooh, there's a little bit of yellow right here. Not really yellow, but yeah, it's like a yellowish green. That is sharp. It's cool. Look at that. That is really nice. I like that. That is really nice. So that's day 10. And not peeking. No surprises. Not peeking. Not looking ahead. I know somebody in the comments, another person commented they're using the Aberdeen wool yarn, right? Their advent calendar, and working on a pattern as they continue. Beautiful, beautiful crocheted pattern as they continue, but they needed their 100-gram ball, 100-gram hank throughout. So it's something like you're starting with the 100 grams and you're striping in and you work going back to the 100, kind of like a back and forth. So they had to open their 100-gram ball first and said that I'm going to really like it. Pretty sure that's a true statement, right? I'm pretty sure. So far for day 10, I have thoroughly enjoyed every single one of them. So that's not even going out on a limb, kind of a gamble. You're going to like it. Yes. Yes, I will. So I appreciate the no spoiler, as far as that goes. I really do. I don't want to know yet. Could I peek in it? Yeah, I could peek in every one, but what fun is that? Sometimes the delayed gratification is nice. Sometimes you just, you have that something to look forward to, and for me, it's like going to a yarn store every day, only I don't have to, right? It's just, I've already done it, and it's just at my door, right? And it's right here, and it's like, you get this. Like, what happy surprise did you get today? You get this. This is yours. This is yours, right? So it just makes me really happy to have that. And that's why I announce it before I show it, because I know there are others who watch my channel that have the advent calendar, and they might not have opened theirs quite yet. So I don't want to spoil it for them either. So I at least give that verbal warning. Hey, close your eyes. So I thought that was kind of nice. Yeah. So that is what I'm up to. This is the playtime. This is the hot off the needles hat. I just finished this one today, and it's going to be going out the door. I love that. I do have to do it with oranges, don't I? Yeah, I do. Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, she's like, what? Orange? You haven't done an orange one yet? No, I haven't, Laura. Laura and I are both orange lovers. There's no doubt. Both thoroughly enjoy orange. So much so that I actually sent her orange yarn, right? Because I had some, so I thought I would share. Yep, that's what orange lovers do. It's a thing. It is. So I think this needs to be done with the orange, for that orange to yellow, or the orange. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. With the black accents like that. Yeah, gonna have to do it. Yeah. Let me know if you guys are doing any color work, if you've tried that. I know I got an email from Lisa, and she did the alien hat and color work. gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So she knit that. It was just perfect. And she commented that it was a first project. I don't think my first color work looked that nice. We'll just put it that way, right? You know, I think I needed a little bit of practice. Yeah. And hers was flawless. Absolutely flawless. I am amazed when I see other people's knitting, what they've done. Like, I remember when Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches, I don't know if you guys watch her, if you don't, pick her up, right? But I remember Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches when she first started knitting. She had tried it and, you know, wanted to and set it down and just wasn't clicking. And then this last time she picked it up, it clicked. And I was just shocked, you know, watching this transformation and everything. She, you know, mostly crochet. She does like her knitting for certain things. And I'm amazed and shocked at how quickly she picked it up, especially since she commented on having struggles previously. It just didn't click. And the things that she's been able to make, I mean, right off the get-go, she's made socks, she's hand knit socks. And I mean, you know, it doesn't mean that that can't be a first project, but people get this, name the project, they get it stuck in their head. Anything besides washcloths is too hard. You know, Jennifer just went into it and she's like, it's not too hard, I can do it. And she's made quite a few things that I'm like, wow, that's impressive. You go, girl. And I just think that is amazing to watch that. And I'm like, I did not start off like that. You know, I'm like, I was a little slower, let's put it that way. I just, you know, she just took off like she'd been, you know, knitting in private and not telling anyone, you know what I'm getting at? I'm like, you know, and then Lisa's a subscriber and she sent me a picture of her alien hat. She's like, hey, this is my first time doing color work. And I'm like, you know, I feel like I was a lot slower. That's a good way to put it. I'm like, it took a little bit more for me to jump on board. And, you know, like I said, Jennifer from Cinnamon Stitches, she just took off like she'd always been doing it, you know. And then I get this picture from Lisa. She's like, hey, look, see, I did this. It's my first time. What do you think? I'm like, holy cow, that is freaking amazing. So I'm just impressed with everybody who jumps on and they try something new. Like this year has been my let's try something new kind of a year, not on purpose, but it just turned out to be that way. But just getting out of your comfort zone and going, I'm going to do it. Because you know what? It's string. Yarn is fancy string, right? It is string and some pointy sticks or a bent hook. It's not the boss of us. We can make it do what we want it to do, right? We can own it. We can make it work. But it just absolutely amazes me to see so many people pick something up and, you know, like, wow, this is my first thing. And it's just stunning. We went to a craft fair. This was a business fair through our 8-year-old granddaughter's school. This was through her school. And over the weekend, they had a business fair, a marketing business fair and everything, similar to the farmer's market thing that I had gone to earlier in the year. And different kids, they had different booths set up. My granddaughter had artwork. Some kids had cookies or hot chocolate. One had chai concentrate mix, you know, I mean, just all sorts of different things. There was one booth with a young lady who had crochet items. And yes, I bought some. Of course I bought some. We know I bought some. But they immediately went to the grandkids, right? Because we were there with the grandkids. And it was just, I'm looking at this stuff and I asked her, well, how long have you been crocheting? Because she was crocheting while she was manning her booth, which is very, very smart. And then she also had on, have you seen those butterfly crochet tops? She had that, which the assumption would be she made it, right? She had that on. And, you know, it was pretty spectacular. I'm like, well, how long have you been crocheting? About a year and a half. It was stunning. I mean, you know, so I bought one of them. I had the 2-year-old in my arms and I'm like, honey, what do you want? You know, you just pick up what you want on the table, you know. And she got like a little cat. I was like this, you know, just a little tiny black cat. That's the one she picked. And then for her brother and the other grandson, we got the zombies, kind of like that zombie. Yeah, it was like a zombie cat, right? I know I'd shown, do I have that pattern right here? Yeah. You know, like, similar to that, right? Didn't have the ears, but yeah, they're like a little zombie type thing, and with the stitches sewn on and what have you. So just really absolutely cute. And I'm like, year and a half, huh? You know, I'm blown away. The kids, I swear they started faster than me. The adults, I swear they're just taking off and everything, like they've been doing, you know, they've been closet crafters and afraid to show anyone, right? You know, and I'm impressed and I'm amazed and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that the kids are picking it up because the craft's not going to die. I'm thrilled that the adults are trying both, anything, right? If it takes yarn, go for it, right? You know, because that's what we love. And just different ways to make that work. I'm thrilled. It excites me to no end. It really, really does. And I will continue to support children every time I see them. I will continue to do that because you never know what kind word will affect them. What kind word will they hear later? You know, especially as kids, you remember that, you know, like an adult says something and they have it rattling in their head and everything. Last week, the adult doesn't even remember they said it anymore, but the kid's going around in a circle. So I want to be that kind word. You know, if they're going to meet me and working with their crafts, I want it to be a kind word that goes rattling around in their brain. But it was spectacular seeing that. And just the talent is extraordinary. I mean, between the knitters, the crocheters, and trying new crafts and doing things, amazing is the only thing that you can describe it. Just wow. What a talented group of people I'm just running into. And I'm so thankful and so blessed to see that. I am, because it's someone else I can talk to yarn about, right? Oh, and I will love that, because that's right. That's what I do. I talk about yarn all the time. And it's really nice when the person appreciates it. You know, like want to hear me talk about yarn? Not everyone does. They're the weird ones, just saying. They're the weird ones. Yeah, so yeah, I get the crazy eyes. Oh, you want to see the new yarn I got? You know, that's me. Yeah, 100%. I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not alone. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And you guys have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. And I will talk to you again later. Bye-bye.